Hey everyone, it's Linda. Today I had to drop off a package for a swap. So I decided to treat myself to hitting like a thrift store, Value Village, to look for, my main thing was to look for jewelry. But the first stop I did was Dollar Tree. So I found the pink. This is my older original Dollar Tree that was selling both green and pink flavors, original bubble. I'm not a bath person at all, but I thought these were neat and these might make good presents at Christmas. So I have one or two of the green. So anyway, while they're there, they had a ton of them. They did have a lot of green and pink in these little glasses. Well, they're plastic, but okay. So I bought that. And I bought another roll of the craft paper. It's 30 inches, right? 30 inches, even though it seems longer. Almost 3 feet. It seems like it's bigger. By 15 feet. I think this is one of those items that every time I'm buying something at Dollar Tree, I'm going to buy one. Because it's a great coverage for my table, right? It's great coverage for that. A working surface, wrapping boxes. And you can always decorate the paper. But anyway, okay. So that was a staple. Okay, here's extra pair of reading glasses. Yes, 2.0. I'm just never sure if the ones I'm using are 1.75 or 2.0. So I'm just moving up because I did buy a couple last week that were 175. So I bought another pair that were 2. Look at this pen. Look at this pen. It is so adorable. And I tried all the inks work. There is red, orange, green, purple, gray, blue, red, orange. Okay, I think that was all the colors. Anyway, they all work. I tried them out. It just says cute panda, and look, he's holding a little piece of food. Isn't that adorable? This is Dollar Tree, so $1.25 or less in Canada. I believe everything I bought was $1.25. So I picked up these mini chalk clipboards because, like mini file folders, I love mini clipboards. This is actually smaller than that. So I thought, when I grabbed this package, and then when I saw these, I thought, oh, I'm going to just get 1 pack of each. You never know what I can do with them or include them on something. But so I grabbed that. I grabbed another one of these. I'm going to take apart and file it, sort it into all my big sortings. And one of these days I will do a video of kind of my craft setup. It's messy. I know everyone's room is messy, but I'm just not ready yet to film it. I bought a fly swatter, this fly swatter, metal, because I had bought, I guess one of these had broken or something, or I don't know, and I had them all over that, well, I shouldn't say all over the house, in the kitchen and up here in the family room, which is my craft area now. And I guess these metal ones were hard to find one year, and I bought at a dollar store plastic ones, like where the handle was plasticky. And so I went to kill a fly last week, and my son was like, go for it, Mom, you can do it. And yeah, I whacked it so hard, it broke right off here. So, and it was the last of the plastic ones left. And so we had to bring the one from this room down to the kitchen. So now I have another one for this room. And that was a really long story. Okay. I don't have bling that's small like this, like rows that are small. So this is just silver and black. They did have other colors, but I didn't care. I just really wanted the silver, and the black will come in handy too. So yeah, I'm not really into buying many stickers anymore. I hardly buy stickers. I barely look at them. If I know I need something particular, then maybe I will. But anyway, I bought, this was in an area that it normally shouldn't be in. So I grabbed one because I actually have all 6 colors and they're strung together. Let me show you. So I figure one of the pouches I have is a bit jammed up. So I put like my silver and pearls in one. This is like silver and gold pearls in another. This was that ribbon they sold at Dollar Tree that is sticky backed. And then I threw some, that just ended up in there. I believe that was from Thelma. And then here's some flowers, like shapes, butterflies and flowers in here. This is wooden shapes. I'm not sure what to do with them. And then on this side is bling that Dollarama, I believe, is selling. And then this is the pouch. It's a bit big. I have buttons, but I also have other colors. As you can see, there's like a lot of blings in here. Stuff that is outwardly Halloween or Christmas has been put with its corresponding stuff. Anyway, let me just get it hooked onto one. So yeah, I used what are these, 2-inch clips, and attach them all. Got the idea from Lollapalooza. She did the exact same thing. She bought a bunch of these, put whatever she was storing. I think she was doing specific stickers. And because it's see-through, right? This is just garbage. Because it's see-through, you can see what you have in there. And I hang it on the side of my cart. There. All right. Sorry. It's gone. It's out of there. All right. Again, making this longer than I need to. And I caved and bought one of these, only because I had never seen them at our Dollar Trees, or I just didn't notice them. But there's only 2 styles, and I like this one best, even though I don't really need stickies. I have a ton of them. But like somebody pointed out, when you're making a journal, I mean, they do make good space for lines, or you can always cover it up if it doesn't go with your theme. Anyway, so yeah, so I just added to my sticky collection. Look at that, it works. Okay, so that's that. And the last thing I found at Dollar Tree, I came across this clipboard, right? It's very flimsy, it's even a bit warped. I thought, okay, that's interesting. And then they had with it long pads that would be too long for here. It would like go past. And it was more for your fridge. And I don't even know if it had a magnet on it. But I also found this, notepad and pen. So I thought that this, hang on, would go on here. Yep, it'll go. And there you go. Right, isn't that cute? So yeah, a bit warped, so maybe I'll just put this clipboard under some heavy books to try and straighten it out a bit. Anyway, I had to get it. I just thought it was so cute. Okay, so then I went into, when I left Dollar Tree, I decided on my way to Value Village, I'm going to stop at my thrift store, because I have a Value Village and a thrift store in my town, and then in one town over, they have the same 2 stores. Now, people talk about going to other types of thrift stores. We have a flea market, which has a big antique. They call it antique, even though who says it's all vintage and real antiques. Market. And one of these days I will go in there, but I actually want to go on the regular side and buy the coin pocket protectors. I mean, like the sleeves, you know, almost like what slides would come in, that type of protector. So I figure one day when I do decide to venture out with the mask to that flea market, it's a very famous flea market, I can do both sides then. Anyway, but I don't have all these other cheaper church or other charity type thrift stores, not in the Toronto area. Like, I'm just outside of Toronto, and we just don't have stores like that. Like, we just have like our Goodwill. We lost all the Goodwill stores in this area because of some scandal, which I'm not surprised about. But we don't even have Goodwill. We just have Value Village or the Salvation Army thrift store, which unfortunately is closed on Sundays. So normally, pre-pandemic, you lose my business, because if I'm going shopping on a Sunday, I'm not going to your store. Okay, anyway, at the thrift store, I found this for $1.99, crossword toilet paper. Oh my gosh, this will be great for journals. Like, look at it. I don't know if it's the same one over and over. No self-respecting, put on used. I think they're all different. Isn't that adorable? So I just figure it's, it's toilet paper. So it'll be good for a game journal or whatever. I just had to get it for $1.99, and there's no tag, so it was $2. Now, in this thrift store, my main purpose to go was to buy a bag or a container of used costume jewelry, you know, like broken jewelry bits, so I can take them apart and add them to my collection. Well, they packaged theirs. They're all at the counter beside the counter you check out at. And they had them packaged in like vases, you know, like tall vases like this, jammed full of necklaces and bracelets and earrings and oh, so much goodness. And they'd cover them up with plastic and maybe an elastic or tape it. And they had some tall vases. I'll do it this way for you guys. So like tall. And they had a big round one that I wanted so bad because it had so many good, delicious looking beads in it. Every single container. And they even had big, chunky, like Ziploc bags, like the big ones. All $30. $30 freaking dollars. It's like, I could not justify. You are getting a ton and you're getting an extra vase in most cases for $30. But I just, maybe if I don't know, birthday money but they had like a couple of the vases were like crying out to me because they were just so full of loveliness. I was just sad I had to leave it. I could not justify paying $30. Maybe when, you know, like maybe after the pandemic, but anyway, it was nice to see it. And then it started me thinking, well, what if everyone dropped off all their jewelry at this store instead of Value Village? Anyway, so then I went to mail my package and my post office was closed. I couldn't believe it. I didn't even get to go in the store. I saw the sign and I was so mad because now I have to go to a different city to mail. Sorry, I'm complaining again. It's all I ever do. Anyway, I got it mailed. The lady and I were very nice. Like, she's very nice and friendly and blah, 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 blah. And then I had to drive back. But this happened after my Value Village. Now, Value Village, I bought the following. I don't know why I grabbed this. This was $2.99. It says business cards. It's alphabetical. I think it's more because of these things inside here and the tabs. This is a good size for a planner, even though it says business cards at the front. That can be covered up. And there's a pocket there. Oh, two pockets, right? A business card and a regular. Nothing at the back. But these are really good sleeves. So anyway, I just had to get it from my stash because I don't know if what I'll do with it. But, you know, it's one of those, one day I'll figure it out. And I also got, hold on a second. Let me get some of this stuff up here. I also picked up this for $1.99. 4x6 index card holder. Look at these. Somebody left some recipes in here. And Pokemon cards. Oh, I'll just add that to my son's collection. Not that he plays with them anymore. He is 22. Wait. Yeah, he's 22. Okay. So, yeah, these are really good and thick. Yeah, some of them are written on, but I don't really care. Because they're a weird, almost like an orange color. So, in this container. So, yeah. I just, again, not sure what I'll do with it, but it's a good little thing to have. And I saw this and just grabbed it. The Little Tiny Sizzix Sidekick. Now, it didn't come with anything else, and there's no price on it, so they charged me $4.99, and I was okay with that, whatever. But I don't understand what this lever does. Anyway, the wheel seems to turn. Yeah. So I don't have any place or anything with it, but I thought if I see any more that could go with it in the future at any of the thrift stores, or on Facebook Marketplace, or even if somebody's looking for this and has other bits that can go with it, because it would be good for tiny cuts, right? Or if I could even just make my own plates, like out of some really thick chipboard or something, or pieces of wood. I don't know. It's, again, if one of you guys out there could use this, I could find a box, jam it in, and you can have it, but I just couldn't not buy it. You know what I mean? It's one of those. So maybe one day I'll find the extra pieces to go with it and give it a try, just for the little dies that you have, right? You don't always have to pull out the bigger one. I also found these. Now these I think were overpriced. They were $3.99 each. paid a lot of money today at Value Village. So I haven't tried them, but see, Sue owned this. But I don't think Sue owned this one. Oh, she probably did. They were together. So 1 1/4 square, 1 1/2, and then these are like fun wavy edges. 1 1/8 and 7/8. Let's see if I can just do a quick punch here. Oh, sorry. There we go. Look at that. So there's this big, I did more than one sheet. There's the big squares, right? Oh, and let me do this off. Sorry, I have to do it off because my plate's in the way. And look at those. Aren't those adorable? Anyway, so I got those to go with my punches. Because again, how can I not buy it? And then the last thing I found, last two things, or whatever, these doilies for $1.99. I'm not sure how many we get. We get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. They're not bad. They'll go good around a book or whatever, right? On the snippet roll. Okay, so got that. Now, at this Value Village, they did have some package. Okay, for some reason there was like 1,000,000 bracelets, like they're really thin with some beads on it. I don't know if it's like a religious thing, but somebody was clearing out a lot of bloody bracelets. So, and they had some bags that had like half bracelets and half jewelry, but the jewelry wasn't as nice and delicious as it was at Thrift Store. The prices were good for a change, but there was too much like plastic. Like I know this isn't plastic, but I mean plastic that kids would wear plastic. And I just thought, I'm not, and it was only $3.99 for like a bag. There was only a couple bags that were good, and they weren't that good. So I just thought, I'm not going to buy it. I'd rather spend the $30, to be frank. But anyway, so I went back to the jewelry that's hanging on the wall and splurged and bought these earrings. So this is like a good dangle. I'm going to take it apart. So I'll probably just take these dangles off because they're good. Nice orangey color, or autumn, like Halloween or autumn. These would have been perfect on somebody's tassel I just mailed out. Birds. Aren't those adorable? Little blue birds. I don't know if it's coming into focus, but if you can see those. Right? Blue birds. So again, $3.99, I know. $2 for each. So those to me are like charms. These are two good dangles for, again, $3.99. It's because of the color. I don't have too much turquoisey color, so I thought that would be good for the stash. So I'll just take the earring part off, and I'll probably just leave it as is, even though I could take it apart, but I'll leave that. So here's another pair of earrings, but this was only $1.99. A brassy or whatever flower with red, one each, right? And then these flowers, $2.99, so $1.50 each. Yeah, so anyway, that's what I found today, and I would like to go to check out the other towns, the Value Village and even the thrift store in those areas, and see if they have a good package of jewelry, like jewelry that interests me as well as a good price. Because the last time I bought a bag of jewelry from either my Value Village or the next town's Value Village, it was $15. So the fact that it's down to $4, and I think that was in my store. Yeah, it's like I'm just having the worst luck when it comes to that stuff. I shouldn't say worst luck, because you know what? I got a lot last time, and I managed to get everything taken apart, put away, thrown out, or I kept, or I even gave some away to friends, some of the jewelry, because some of it had nothing wrong with it. Someone just didn't want those necklaces anymore, and some were really pretty. Anyway, So everything's been sorted out. So I'm ready to do like my next stash, which will be this.